Have you ever noticed your cat curling up at your feet, purring softly as if guarding something precious? At first glance, it might seem like a simple choice of comfort, a random spot on the floor, but the truth is far more fascinating. When a cat chooses to sleep at your feet, they are sending a message, one that is deeply rooted in their instincts and their perception of you. Cats are subtle communicators, creatures who rely on body language, scent, and small, deliberate gestures to express feelings that words cannot capture. To understand why your cat picks this exact spot, you need to step into their world, where trust is earned, safety is measured, and connections are silent but powerful. Unlike dogs, who often display affection with loud excitement, cats are more cautious. They evaluate the environment, measure risk, and only when they feel completely secure will they expose their most vulnerable self, their body in sleep. The feet are significant because they are distant from the heart, yet close enough to maintain a protective proximity. By lying at your feet, your cat is demonstrating a balance of attachment and independence, a clear signal that they trust you enough to relax entirely while still maintaining their autonomy. It is a position that says, "I feel safe with you, but I am also aware and watchful." Interestingly, this behavior is also tied to their natural instincts as hunters and predators. Even in domestic settings, cats carry an ancient need to feel secure while sleeping. In the wild, their choice of resting spots is deliberate, strategic, and often dictated by the desire to monitor potential threats while keeping a safe distance from larger predators. Your feet offer a similar advantage, a sense of protection without the risk of being smothered or overly confined. This is why so many owners misunderstand the gesture, assuming it is random or merely affectionate. In reality, it is a complex blend of loyalty, instinct, and psychological comfort. Your cat has chosen a spot that maximizes their feeling of security, while still allowing them to remain close to you, the person they regard as a guardian and a source of warmth. There is also a social layer to this behavior. Cats have a hierarchy, and their sleeping arrangements often reflect relationships and trust within that hierarchy. By sleeping at your feet, your cat acknowledges your presence as part of their social structure, a figure of stability and protection in a world they cautiously navigate. It is a silent tribute, a small but meaningful acknowledgement of the bond that exists between you. And yet, there is more beneath the surface. This seemingly simple act is loaded with emotional nuance, revealing aspects of your cat's perception of you that even the most attentive owners might miss. Every twitch, curl, and shift of their body while they rest is a language in itself, a secret code only partially decoded by human observation, yet carrying volumes about how your cat experiences safety, attachment, and the deep trust they place in you. What many cat owners fail to realize is that the position at your feet holds more than just comfort. It carries hidden layers of meaning about how your cat sees you and your relationship. While cats may seem aloof at times, they are constantly observing, interpreting, and making subtle decisions about who they trust and how much vulnerability they can afford to show. Sleeping at your feet is one of the clearest signs that your cat feels a unique sense of security around you. Unlike the chest or lap, which puts them closer to your heart and makes them more exposed, the feet are a strategic compromise. Your cat can remain close enough to benefit from your presence and warmth, while still maintaining a vantage point that allows them to monitor the room. This instinctual choice reflects a fascinating aspect of feline psychology. Even when they are completely relaxed, they are rarely fully passive. Cats are masters of calculating safety and maintaining control over their environment. The feet spot gives them subtle reassurance that if danger were to approach, they have an escape route while still feeling the comfort of proximity. Beyond the instinctual need for security, this behavior also reveals how your cat perceives their role in your household. Cats are social creatures in their own way, forming bonds that are more nuanced than those of most pets. By choosing your feet as a sleeping spot, your cat is acknowledging your presence as central to their world. They are showing respect, trust, and perhaps even a quiet gratitude for the shelter, food, and care you provide. There is also a remarkable emotional layer to this behavior. When a cat sleeps at your feet, they are opening themselves up to a form of connection that is intimate yet controlled. They are saying, in their own silent way, that they recognize you as someone dependable, someone who provides stability in a life that, for them, is often guided by instincts and sudden changes in the environment. Many owners misinterpret this gesture as mere affection or laziness, but it is actually an intricate communication of trust, loyalty, and cautious attachment. Another subtle aspect is that your cat may use your feet as a personal landmark in the household. Cats are territorial and rely on familiar scents and physical boundaries to navigate their environment confidently. By resting at your feet, they are integrating themselves into your personal space, leaving traces of their scent while simultaneously drawing reassurance from yours. This creates a shared emotional and spatial bond that is deeply meaningful in feline terms. And the more you notice these behaviors, the more you begin to understand the subtle intelligence of your cat. Every inch they curl, every paw they tuck, every twitch of their tail while at your feet is a small indicator of how they are balancing safety, affection, and observation. It's a silent dance of trust, one that is rarely accidental and never trivial. Observing this carefully can reveal insights into your cat's personality, their mood, and even how they perceive your role in their little universe. The simple act of choosing to sleep at your feet is, in fact, a remarkable reflection of the bond you share, filled with layers of instinct, psychology, and unspoken communication that most people completely overlook. What truly makes this behavior fascinating is how it challenges the way most people think about their cats. It's easy to assume that your feline companion simply naps wherever is convenient, but in reality, each decision is intentional and layered with meaning. Sleeping at your feet is a profound expression of how your cat interprets your presence and their role in your shared environment. It shows that they see you as a protector, someone reliable, and even as part of their territorial map, in a way that blends security with subtle social hierarchy. By lying at your feet, they are placing themselves in a position that is intimate yet respectful, a spot that says, "I trust you completely, but I am still in control of my own space." This behavior also highlights an extraordinary aspect of the human-cat bond. Cats often communicate in ways that are invisible to us, relying on gestures, positions, and routines that carry emotional significance far beyond what we realize. When your cat chooses your feet, they are doing more than seeking warmth. They are weaving themselves into the fabric of your life, marking you as central to their world while simultaneously preserving their independence. There's a quiet, almost philosophical depth to this choice. Cats are creatures of habit and instinct, yet they are capable of forming subtle emotional connections that mirror, in some ways, the bonds humans feel. Your feet become a trusted anchor, a place where they can relax without fully surrendering to vulnerability, a spot that balances attachment with autonomy. Many owners are unaware that by simply letting your cat sleep at your feet, you are providing more than physical comfort. You are reinforcing trust, nurturing emotional security, and honoring a silent language that has been evolving for thousands of years. The act itself can even offer benefits to you, though often unnoticed. Feeling a cat at your feet can reduce stress, create a sense of calm, and subtly enhance the feeling of being cared for, as if their quiet presence is a reassurance that someone in your world is watching over you in return. The mystery of why cats pick certain spots begins to make sense when viewed through the lens of instinct, psychology, and emotional connection. It's not random, and it's far from trivial. Each time your cat stretches, shifts, or curls at your feet, they are communicating a wealth of information about how safe, connected, and comfortable they feel in your presence. They are demonstrating loyalty in the most understated natural way, showing that they regard you not just as a caregiver, but as an essential part of their daily life, a figure who provides structure, warmth, and reliability. Understanding this subtle dynamic can transform the way you see your cat's behavior. The next time you notice them resting at your feet, you'll recognize that it is a gesture loaded with meaning, a silent testament to the unique bond you share. It is one of the many ways cats reveal their intelligence, emotional depth, and social awareness, elements that often go unnoticed because they are so quiet, so easily overlooked. And in appreciating these small yet profound acts, you deepen your understanding of your feline companion, learning to see not just the cat, but the personality, instinct, and trust behind the curl of a tail or the soft rise and fall of a sleeping body. This is the secret meaning behind why your cat chooses to sleep at your feet, a behavior that blends instinct, trust, and connection in ways most owners never fully grasp. If you are benefiting from our topics, please subscribe, like, and turn on the bell notification so you can see our new videos early.